Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm putting my old bones to the sofa. I can honestly barely move, but it's okay. I will get it there. Anyway, so I wanted to update you a little bit what is going on with me and my health, my injury wise, because if you're following my posts, you see that I am complaining a little bit about my hip and gluteus medius discomfort, inflammation, hope not injury. I don't think it's injury. I think it's just inflammation that is being going on for a while now. It started approximately 4 months ago, and it just doesn't go away. And how I noticed this is like every single time I did like heavy hip abductions, I did, lunges or step ups or Bulgarian split squats, I started to feel the pain here in my hips. And then, it came that far that whenever I'm sitting and then I'm standing up, I can then barely walk. But when I walk it off, it's good, it's okay, it's better. So why this happened, I have no idea. Probably I overdo it, but I also did train a little bit heavier with my clients on the hip abductions. We really went like too heavy, in my opinion, for myself. And my body just doesn't like that. And in general, my body does not like super heavy trainings. I rather do the lower or medium weights and higher reps. This is how I always been training for the past 20 years. And I don't know why I switched in the last year into more heavy lifting, more heavy compound lifting, and it backfired against me. I am a personal trainer. I am aware of this. Every little things that is happening in my body, I am aware 100%. And whenever discomfort happens, I'm that kind of person. I'm not really waiting. I want to resolve it as fast as possible because it hinders my work. Majority of the time you basically don't see, because I don't post my life online that much. I am in the gym. I am training clients. I'm always on the go. Currently, I have 12 personal clients, and each one has different program. But nevertheless, for me, being 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours in the gym, constantly training them and showing exercises, this means that basically, I am doing the session already inside that working hours, plus my training, plus my online work and so on. And there is no wonder that when it flared up, it couldn't heal, right? So this injury inflammation is dragging on inside my tendon, my gluteus tendons and surrounding tissue and in the pelvis. So it's very, very uncomfortable, and it's so funny. My shoulder is now totally fine. I went into this amazing physio doctor in Slovenia, and he always fixes everything for me, right? And then now this things happens, and I cannot just fly to Slovenia. I'm far away. I'm in the middle of the Indian Ocean, in the island where we don't have such a good, how you say, this kind of physios or doctors in a way. So for me, that's a really shame, and I have to find a solution how to help myself. So I have written now a little rehab training program for myself. And for the next 4 weeks, I will cut off all the lunges, all the step ups, even, all the deadlifts, all the heavy squats, all the sumo squats, all the walking lunges, even heavy hip thrusts, which is like bummer because I love to train my lower body. I love to train my glutes, my legs, everything, I love to train my abs, but the least favorite body part to train is my upper body, which now I can finally train in full, you know, capability and motion, you know. Ow. I see I cannot even sit, so I have to put my pelvis like tilted a little bit forward. It shouldn't be tilted under, so that's also like a bummer, but that's okay. I will make it somehow happen. Anyway, so I have to do that, the rehab program now, which I wrote for myself, which I think it could be good. It's a lot of isometric holds in the bridge to stabilize my pelvis, a lot of leaning against the wall, pushing, pushing feet against the wall, so that still the gluteus medius kind of work, but it's not like aggravated too much, but it's still there. So yeah, that's a bummer, but I have to do it because I have no other options. I could just stay at home, take a full rest, not do anything, but this will not actually, it will not help in a way, because you still have to move your body, you still have to see where your body is at. And if this doesn't help, then I don't know what I will do. I guess I will have to fly back home to my physio to fix that. So we'll see. I don't know. Yeah. But with current situation in the world, as you know it, it's very challenging, and the flights are super expensive as well. And I don't know how it's going to be in the future. So yeah, so that's been going on with me, that I was complaining about my, my hip pain. I went here to the osteopath. He fixed it a little bit. He did a massage and whatever they are doing, it was okay. But then, I did like a little workout again. I thought like, okay, maybe it's good. I should just test it, and it flared up again. So obviously something is happening, and I am being smart. I'm not pushing through the pain. I am past that mentality already. Like, I'll be 44 years old. Obviously, my body is changing. My joints are changing. I still want to keep my body as strong as possible for as long as possible. But what I notice, I can't lift heavy. I think our fitness industry right now is like so freaking weird, especially for women. Everywhere you hear like, you should lift super heavy, you should get like super muscular, you should have super big butt. If you don't have all these things, it's like a cancel culture in a way. Or it goes into completely the other direction, where you're supposed to be super skinny, you should only do Pilates and stuff like that. So it's like, oh my God, no wonder everybody is so confused. They don't know which direction they should take. I just say, like, find your own way. If you like heavy lifting, and if you're still young, fine, do it. It's okay if it works for you. For me personally, it does not work. For the past 20 years, or at least 15 years of my active training as I'm doing now, I've been doing circuits training, and I build my body through the circuits training with not heavy weights. Because if you do the circuits training, super heavy weight doesn't really go along. You need to rest for the heavy weights to recover, right? And also to do it safely. So I was always doing it with the lower weights, medium weights, and it worked perfectly for me, for my body. But then, when you enter into the gym atmosphere, you see people training heavy, you say, okay, I want to try, but I knew that I don't like it. I don't like to lift, let's say, hip thrust over 100 kilos. I just don't feel it. I can do it because my glutes are strong, like the gluteus maximus is super strong, medius, obviously not. This is the side muscle for the abduction. And so I do not enjoy it, because it just, in my opinion, it just feels like I'm just pushing my weight just for the sake of pushing it up, right? It's ego lifting. I don't like that. I don't train like that. For me, personal best feeling is 60, 70 kilos for hip thrust, and the squats 30 kilos, stuff like that. Deadlifts 2 times 12 kilos. You know, upper body is fine. I'm still discovering the strength of the upper body, but I still do not go like past like maybe 32 kilos, like lat pull down, so on. So shoulder press 6 to 8 kilos, that's enough for me. So I enjoy this type of training, and I know my body is backfiring now. It's like, hey girl, what are you doing? We're not doing this, you're not supposed to be doing this. You can't fully recover because of your work. If I would be just training for myself and I said, okay, today we're doing glutes, whatever, let them recover, you're not touching them for at least 48 hours, and then you continue, that's fine. But I cannot do that. If I train myself and then the next day or the same day I train loads of clients, I show movements repeatedly, so that means it's never gonna heal and it's flaring up constantly. So that's the downfall of me being a trainer plus taking care of my body as I do. So yeah, so I will shift again to my old training style, which obviously I love the most, and I'm not gonna listen to the trends. So I don't know how you love to train, but as we get older, I think we also need to listen to our bodies and, you know, go with the cues and do not try to ego lift or go, you know, past your capabilities. You slowly build it up until you're fine, you're satisfied, because we can't inevitably lift weights. Somewhere there has to be a point where you cannot lift higher, right? And then you have another method. You can do time under tension, you can do the isometric holds, you can do pulses, stuff like that. So, or you add plyometrics, you add explosiveness, all that good stuff. But it doesn't have to be super heavy and doesn't have to be bro split. You can find your own way. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that everything in your body has to be aligned with you. If you only listen to it, it will tell you all the cues, right? For me right now, it said, wait a minute, stop, reset your program, reset what you're doing, be smart, because you want to be in this in the long run, right? Not in the shortcuts. So yeah. So what happened today? Basically, I drove to the gym. I went up to the gym, and then basically I just turned back home, and now I'm home. And I said, okay, I will do a video for you because you never see me sitting and talking and stuff like that. So, and I think you deserve, you know, to hear what has been going on, not just through the posts that I'm doing, although you're very supportive, thank you so much, but also through the video that I can fully explain to you about the upcoming content that I may produce now, because it's going to be a little bit different, right? So the next video that's coming out, I think it's this Friday, I will see it. I still have a backup videos, at least one, and I have a lot of other videos which were previously on my webpage, but I can re-upload them on the YouTube as well. I'm doing them on Patreon, but some of them I can put on YouTube as well. So you will see the content is a little bit different. So we may do more core. I will even ease out on mobility a little bit, because I don't want to overstretch my hips and tendons and ligaments too much, because this is also not good. You have to know that when you're doing mobility, you have to balance it out with a strength. So too much mobility, your joints and tendons and ligaments will get too loose if your muscles is not supportive or strong enough. And the vice versa, I mean on the other side, if your muscle is too tense and you don't do any mobility stretching, it will become stiff, and then you will lose your flexibility and ability to move through the full ranges of motion. So that's why find a balance between mobility, flexibility, strength training, and you'll be just good. But don't overdo either of them, because another issues are coming. So you always have to train balance. It's like a hybrid training. It's the best training in my opinion. So yeah, we will focus more maybe on upper body, more core, and isolation exercises that I'm doing as a rehab. So bear with me, and there is like almost 1,000 videos on YouTube now you can watch, and you can go back To all of them, if you feel like that you need to train with me, so I produced in the last year so much content that you can basically just do that for the rest of your life and you'll be fine. But I know you want to see my story, you want to see my involvement, you know, in this fitness space, or my evolving fitness journey. So yeah, I will do that as well. And yeah, so that's it. That is going on with me. And as you know, I'm a warrior, I'm a fighter. I'm not gonna give up. Just because there's a little tiny, you know, hiccup on the way on my hips and glutes, I will not let this hinder me. But I'm that kind of person that I don't give up. I always find a way around it, right? So movement is my life, is my lifestyle. I will not stop moving just because I have a little injury. I will find a way around it to ease it and then move other body parts. So, and that's how it's supposed to be. And you mentally feel better, right? You cannot just be sedentary, do nothing. I would go nuts. But I will be smart. I will ease out maybe like a week, do the isometrics, and then I will reset. And if you're interested to see my whole program, I can even do that. It might be filmed partially in the gym and partially at home as well. Just let me know. I want to dive deeper into my content so that you're not just gonna see like bikini videos, whatever. If you want to see anything else that I'm doing, let me know, because I know a lot of you are here also for me. You like my content, you like my personality, but I don't show that much personality on YouTube because I actually, you know, I value my privacy as well, and I do not show much people my private life anyway. But yeah, I can do the fitness is always like open to everybody. So, and through it also my personality can shine a little bit. All right, so that's it for today, for a little update what has been going on. And thank you so much for all the good wishes that you already sent me on the under the post. I am doing my best as possibly can, and thank you for being here with me and for me, and I'm always here for you. So if you have any questions, just shoot them down below and we can have like a nice chat. And also what I notice, if you're still here with me, kudos. What I notice as well, whenever I posted like a topic where we had to think or we created a thread of communication and conversations, oh my God, I love this. On one comment, I think about like me being old and whatever, it was like, I don't know, over 130 comments down below, and I love that kind of things. And everything else, like if you want that, I have a lot of great topics, also not fitness related, but great topics which can generate super nice conversations, and I love that. Maybe live could also go into consideration here, so why not? We can chat live. So yeah, so I wish you a wonderful week ahead. I will make my best to produce some good content, but then yeah, I hope you're doing good and I see you soon. Ciao.